Ikuhara Kunihiko is one of the most stylistic directors in the anime industry. He started his animator career at Toei Animation in 1986 and made the directorial debut in 1993 with Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon R. Since then, he has directed many well-known anime series such as Shoujo Kakumei Utena, Maoru Pingu드럼, and Yurikuma Arashi. In this video, I would like to analyze Ikuhara's style through his works, which are Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon S, Shoujo Kakumei Utena, and Yurikuma Arashi. Through these works, we can observe Ikuhara's directorial vision and unique cinematography. Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon S, broadcast in 1994, is the third part of the Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon anime series. Unlike Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon R, where Ikuhara became a director from episode 14 after the original director Sato Junichi stepped down, Ikuhara was the director from the start for Sailor Moon S. Since Sailor Moon S is a mainstream series targeting a wide audience, Ikuhara could not experiment as much here as in his later works. Nevertheless, Ikuhara retains some of his characteristics that will be refined and reinforced in his later works. The first characteristic is the unique sound design. Ikuhara often uses distinctive sound effects ranging from simple ringing sounds to full-blown musical arrangements. In Sailor Moon S, the transformation scene and the Moon Spiral Heart Attack both have unique sound effects. These sound effects produce a mysterious atmosphere and help characterize each sailor warrior. Another characteristic is avant-garde cinematography. Ikuhara widely incorporates avant-garde cinematography, and his works tend to feel quite surreal correspondingly. In Sailor Moon S, Ikuhara resorts to a much milder approach since it is based on a popular manga series targeting a wide audience. Still, Ikuhara manages to incorporate avant-garde elements in certain scenes, mainly the transformation and the Moon Spiral Heart Attack scenes. Compared to the original manga representation, these scenes feel much more otherworldly and magical. Although Sailor Moon S does not fully demonstrate Ikuhara's directorial prowess, it serves as a foundation for his directorial style, which will be refined and strengthened in his later works. Shoujo Kakumei Utena, broadcast in 1997, is the original anime series produced by JC Steph and B Papas, a creator team with Ikuhara as the leader. Unlike the Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon anime series, where Ikuhara was somewhat shackled by Toei and his focus on mainstream appeal, Shoujo Kakumei Utena was free from those restraints. Therefore, Ikuhara could freely express his ideas as a series creator without worrying about the source material and the original author. As a result, Ikuhara's style is very noticeable in this work. Like in Sailor Moon S, unique sound effects are ubiquitous from start to finish. For example, the scene where Utena, the protagonist, climbs up the stairs to reach the top of the dueling spot plays a mysterious tune that feels ominous and dreamlike. Avant-garde cinematography is also recognizable. Ikuhara presents each scene in such a way that the boundary between reality and fantasy becomes blurry. Also, the storyline seems straightforward initially, but it becomes quite convoluted as the characters and events travel between the present and the past, reality and fiction. A new characteristic that has emerged from Shoujo Kakumei Utena is the use of symbolism. Ikuhara incorporates many symbols throughout the course of the story. Roses, cars, shadows, a spiral staircase, an elevator, and swords. These symbols provide an explanation of the story and help the audience understand the world of Shoujo Kakumei Utena more in depth. Another new characteristic is a challenge to the established order. Ikuhara does not shy away from depicting unorthodox concepts that are not readily accepted in society. For instance, Utena dresses up like a boy and fights in a duel, which is the polar opposite of the general notion of passive, submissive women at that time. In addition, Ikuhara depicts the idea of homosexuality through Arisukawa Yuri, one of the student council duelists who is in love with Takatsuki Shiori, her childhood friend. Overall, Shoujo Kakumei Utena is the perfect showcase of Ikuhara's style. Yurikuma Arashi, broadcast in 2015, is one of Ikuhara's recent works produced by Silverlink. Similar to Shoujo Kakumei Utena, Yurikuma Arashi is characteristic of Ikuhara's style. Distinctive sound effects are recognizable throughout the series. A phone ringing sound is the most obvious one, which is reminiscent of the sound effect played during the transformation scene in Sailor Moon S. Avant-garde cinematography is also very noticeable. The boundary between reality and fiction becomes vague, and the fictional story turns out to be the actual history of the world where the protagonists live. The overall art design is evocative of Shoujo Kakumei Utena with staircases, geometric shapes, and highly saturated colors. In terms of symbolism, Ikuhara uses lilies to express homosexuality, since lilies, Yuri in Japanese, are synonymous to love between women. And by focusing on homosexuality, Ikuhara challenges the established order just like he did in Shoujo Kakumei Utena. Overall, Yurikuma Arashi is a weaker work compared to Shoujo Kakumei Utena in terms of quality. Nevertheless, it is a good demonstration of Ikuhara's style and his directorial skills. Ikuhara Kunihiko has produced many stylistic works over the years. His unique works have helped me broaden my understanding of anime and appreciate different genres and their expressions. If you're interested in Ikuhara's other works, check out Maoru Kingudrum and Sarazanmai, which are great showcases of Ikuhara's style. Thank you for watching.